Good afternoon, Zach. This is Nathan Rossman from Downs Cabinetmakers. So I thought it would be beneficial for me to go ahead and just do a quick presentation video with some of the policies in place here to share drawings. I thought this would be a great workaround, and then you could also share this video with. I know there's a colleague who's on maternity leave. She might have an opportunity to take a look at the video when she's not dealing with a crying baby. So I thought this would be a good start. Real quick introduction here. Paul Downs, right there, upper corner, founded the company in 1986. Paul was a graduate of Penn, local university here outside of Philadelphia, with an architectural degree. Paul built and designed residential furniture for many folks in the area. I've been working with Paul for 21 of those years. I've done a lot here at the company, worked my way through a lot of positions, was on the bench for many, many years, and have settled into design engineer, which is a pretty good fit for me. How do we get into conference tables? Well, this is the table that sort of started everything for us. One of our clients asked Paul to design and fabricate a boardroom table. We did just that, a beautiful table that you see here. And this image that we put on our website was an image that Google decided that it wanted to return this image anytime anyone searched for board tables. So Paul saw the opportunity, and we quickly switched gears to focusing mainly on custom board tables. So yeah, that's a quick history on us. Let's talk about your project. You folks did identify one particular table from our website. That table was the SV Capital table. And so I've got a little video here I just want to play, and I'm going to just get this rolling and talk about this project here. So these are modular tables, 54 inches by 54 inches. Each table that you see here has a top that's got a 3-inch wide by 1.5 inch thick solid wood edge. The wood that you see there is a wood called sapele. What I'm doing right now in this image is using the ganging hardware. So each table has ganging hardware on each of the corners of the table, and this ganging hardware allows you to draw the sections tight together so that when combined, they don't move around. This set of tables is fabricated using fumed larch for the center of the table. It's a diamond pattern. We do all our veneer work in-house, and that's what you see there on the top is fumed larch. Each table also has a power port. That power port is a two-powering USB that you see there with a little brush on the front. The wire for this unit, 108-inch long cord, standard corded plug, will go through the wire chase on the underside of the table and then out the bottom. Each of these tables also has a subtop, which helps support and connect the top to the base. Each of the bases, which are powder-coated steel, also have levelers on each of the feet. So that's where you guys that's what the table you inquired about. And so what I did is went from here, went into our 3D modeling program. Zach provided finishes for the space. So here are all the finishes that were provided. And what this did was allow me to draw a room that is going to be a good representation of your space. It is a long, narrow room that I'm focusing on, and this is the main boardroom that you see here. So with all the images that were provided, I built a room out, and we have a couple of different options that I want to talk about. So the design that I'm showing is very, very similar to the SV Capital table video that I just presented, with a few exceptions. The metal inlay that was on that particular design is omitted from this design, and that is to keep costs down. I am showing a couple of different wood options here. So this option that you're looking at here, this is similar to the fumed larch. And then the first option I was showing you is a curly fumed oak. Now, quick tutorial about materials. We do all of our veneer work in-house. And so when I say veneer, what I'm referring to is solid wood that is sliced very, very thin, which allows us to book match and to create cool patterns like we have on your table design. This is a wood called fumed eucalyptus. This is one of the wood options I'd like to send you guys so you can physically look at it and see if it's a good choice. Other options are, again, here is fumed larch, just like the SV Capital tables. And then what I really like is this fumed curly oak. And I thought this would be a really, really nice option for you folks. It's got really nice curl, nice color, and I think the color palette works really well with the colors that have been introduced for your project. Now, when I talk about our process, I'll talk a little bit about wood sampling. Now, again, because everything that we build is custom, it's built to order, and we use natural, real materials. We will be sourcing these particular veneers so that we can lay them up and sample them for you, so you can choose from those woods. Back to the 3D model here. So the tables combined, so we have 4 tables combined in this space, which will fit nicely and will seat 14 to 16 people with the 4 tables combined. The second configuration that we can do here is separating those 3 tables so that you have 4 users at each table, and so this would be for a more casual use of the space. So if I get in here and we look at the space, great little tool here. If I click on this guy, this gives us the vantage point of someone of average height. Turn that ceiling, you can see there. And we also have a couple of options of credenza. Again, we've got this one here is utilizing the fumed curly oak. And then if you wanted to see the larch, which is a little bit darker in color, and actually this could be the fumed eucalyptus as well. That's when we'll be sending you wood samples to choose from. So these are the 2 options that we've got here. Different views, excuse me, in the space. There's the tables combined, 2 wood options that you're seeing there, and then we're seeing those tables separated in the space as well. So Zach, I believe you have all the quotes that you need in-house. Or in hand rather. Now I think I want to spend just a few minutes talking about our process. So every table that goes through our shop starts here in the design and sales department, and then once we get a commitment for a project in the form of a PO or a 50% deposit, then I hand things off to our project management team. And our project managers, what their job is to do is to create a document that will look very similar to this. This is something that we've done for the Air Force, where we'll document and present all the details about the table for your project, table and credenza. Now I'm showing this is the first iteration of proposal, and this is the approved iteration of the proposal. So what's important about our process is that we're going to send you a document. It's going to give you the opportunity to review it, and we're going to send you physical wood samples, which will also give you an opportunity to choose different woods. And if you decide you want to make changes like these folks did, we will revise the proposal accordingly, show all the changes that were requested, and then once the drawing is approved and the wood samples are approved, then and only then do we begin fabrication. In order for it to get into the fabrication part of the project, what happens is the project goes to our engineering department, and our engineering department will create working shop drawings that we end up, and I'm going to show you here just an example of that. PDF. So we will create shop drawings, and these shop drawings are internal, and they allow us to do our CNC programming, as well as allow the folks, the guys on the shop floor to build this thing efficiently. So that in a nutshell are the tables and our process. So hopefully this video will help you with your process, Zach. Please let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, we look forward to working with you, and look forward to really finishing out your space with these beautiful, beautiful tables. All right, thanks so much. Take care. Bye.